Hold on, let me take a sip of tea.
Take a fucking sip, babe.
You ready to spill some tea?
Would you guys not? Hi everyone, we're the Emperor Smile podcast, here to brighten your day. This is Amie, aka Wi-Fi Daily.
This is Cali, aka dailyjiangcheng.
And this is Ruki, aka Bluetooth Daily.
Instead of a topic, we're going to be doing 2 audience questions again.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is, what is something in your life completely different from last year?
So for one, the most obvious difference, I will say, we're going to try keeping these things positive.
Yeah.
You know, what's something that you're either happy is different or something that you're proud of, something like that. For me, the most obvious difference is where I currently am, because last year at this time I was still in school, and so I was away from home, pretty stressed doing my finals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't mind that, I guess, but not doing my finals right now is pretty good, or my thesis papers and stuff. That's a really basic one. But I think something else that's different is the whole podcast, for example, is something that's different from last year. And even being in so deeply into the Modazushi fandom, it's been more than a year already for me. And so it's not necessarily different, but it is very different from what it was last year. I don't think it's a bad thing, because I've been still having a lot of fun throughout this past year, and I've met a lot of people, and have made a lot of close friends. And this podcast has really helped tie it all together too, since we started this thing in October.
Yeah.
Already halfway into the year, and it doesn't really feel like much, especially considering the circumstances of the outside world. But I'm glad that this is something that I can do every other week.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's similar because, technically I was in the Modazushi fandom for longer than a year, but it was only until this recent half year that I was way more active and actually interacted with many others that are in the fandom too. And I don't know, I'm interacting with a whole lot more people. No,
Your social life is different.
my social life is different. Yes. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm not sure what else to point out. Oh, Muffy.
Yeah.
Yes, Muffy.
It just feels like Muffy's been a part of your life the entire time. So.
Muffy she was a stray kitten that my brother found in October-ish, and he brought her home. And now she has stayed since then. And currently in the background, she is playing around and dropping her toy mice. Yes.
From homeless kitten to a very well-loved cat in a very well-loved home.
She's so spoiled. Honestly.
She deserves it. I love Muffy.
I just keep on hearing her drop it.
Oh, that's also another thing. I also got a new housemate. Not a cat, but that's
I can't believe you're doing your brother's wife like this.
Yes. Okay. My brother got married. Sadly, during not sadly, but I can't talk right now. Okay.
In unfortunate times.
In unfortunate timing, because the coronavirus had just gotten real bad, and so the states were only just then starting to close, and the wedding was scheduled a week after that, and so they had to call off the whole wedding. So I didn't get to go to a wedding, and it will happen eventually, but not right now. They got married just on paper, and he brought her home. And so I do have a new, I guess, not roommate, but housemate. The house has been kind of a different atmosphere, since we do have this brand new person here. My family is now not 6, but 7, And so I think everyone's still trying to get used to it. This is only like 3 months ago. And so it's not like it's brand new, but it's something that I've gotten so used to already that I was like, oh yeah, also this happened.
Yeah.
That's something that's different, and I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, did I give you enough time to think, Callie?
Listen, other than the fact that I got an undercut, I don't know what else to say.
The undercut's pretty good, though.
Yeah, the undercut is good.
Is that completely different from last year?
Completely different. It's a bit much better pace than the fact that my hairstyle fucked up my hair last year, so now I'm able to get a haircut I actually want.
Hell yeah, dude. That's good.
Nice.
Like you said, other than that and, the podcast and everything, not much has changed. I'm still kind of just here, but like it's not a bad here, I'm still in a good place and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I wish I had a cat.
Listen, I also wish I had a cat.
But you're allergic.
I would get one anyways, though.
You would just have to constantly shoot yourself with medication if that was the case.
I will.
You'll die.
All for a cat.
I mean, that's basically what like Mr. A from Kin Academy did. So
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Isn't constantly giving yourself the medicine to help with cat allergies though kind of bad? Or
No, you'll actually get more used to it, and your body will get the fucking message and start like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be allergic to this little object.
And if that's the case, yeah, hyper overdrive, get a cat.
object? You mean being?
This being.
Stop being a pussy.
This
Don't
little-
objectify cats.
Your body doesn't know. It just freaks out. Or at least mine does.
It's just like, oh shit, a cat.
I don't even have to touch Muffy and she'll start making me cry.
Yeah, because she's a
For more than one reason. Alright, do we want to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Alright, this one is a Modazushi themed one, so thank you, the people who are listening and sent one in. This question, do you know about the audio drama of Modazushi? Which is yes. All of us do.
Ooh.
If you do and have listened to it, can you talk a bit about the voice acting? Or perhaps you can talk about your personal favorite voice actors and actresses in general. I would love to hear your opinions. Let's keep it Modazushi themed and see if we can talk about like our favorite voice actors and actresses in the audio drama.
My favorite voice actor in terms of just the audio drama, well, actually in general, in terms of Modazushi, the adaptions would have to be the audio drama Wei Wuxian. I like his voice a lot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the acting in the audio drama is really nice. I like it a lot. But for some particular reason, the one that I really like the most in terms of acting is the voice acting for the Untamed.
Really?
Yeah, because like it's not the actual actors, but like some of the actors they pick from different genres. They have the Long Wen-ji from the Donghua, and then they have Wei Wuxian from the audio drama. They have different people playing different parts, and I honestly like the voicing cast of what they did.
I agree.
It was very nice, and I liked how like it kind of just synced up,
Yeah. You honestly couldn't tell half the time. That's how good their voice acting was.
Yeah, once I had learned that the actual like cast don't actually talk in it, but they hired voice actors, I was just like, huh. But like the most prominent voice actor that I like is Wei Wuxian's voice actor for the audio drama and for the Untamed. His voice is very nice to me, and it gives me more of a Wei Wuxian vibe,
Yeah.
His voice is just something you can't forget.
Yeah.
It's just something that's very noticeable and very Wei Wuxian-y that like you can't forget it, or like you'll be able to pick it up the minute you hear his voice.
Exactly.
His laugh is really charming too.
Yeah.
His laugh is very charming, yeah.
You can hear why Lan Wenji fell in love with that. Like, that's a very nice laugh.
And I like the combination of the Donghua Long Wen-ji with the audio drama Wei Wuxian. Like, they just kind of sounded more harmonious, So I like that. But yeah, my favorite voice actor would have to be Wei Wuxian for the audio drama.
Same for me. He's also.
Yeah, he's definitely really good.
His acting is just really good. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. I remember seeing those clips of him at the live event where he like voice acted that live, the short, and I was like, he's just doing that one take. I can't even do ESP in one take.
My favorite of his is the outtakes where he's screaming about the dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It takes a lot of talent to be able to just feel that kind of fear from his voice, even if he's not actually afraid.
The outtakes where he is just like talking out of character to the staff, it still seems in character. Like he's like, why the fuck do I have to do this?
Like, damn.
Like he makes it seem so easy for him to like breathe life into the characters just with his voice, and it's just it's so good.
Yeah, that's a pro voice actor right there.
Honestly, though.
Although he's really good. He's one of my favorites. No doubt. It's so good to listen to like the entire drama and having him be the main character and stuff. It's nice to listen to, even if I don't understand a lick of the language. But I think in terms of like the voice acting, my favorite from the audio drama, the Chinese one at least, is Jiangcheng's voice actors. I don't know them by name.
Yeah, I was gonna say that another like a second favorite of mine would be Jung Chung's. I don't know the name, but because I haven't listened fully to the audio drama. I've only listened to like maybe the first or second episode. But the voice acting for Jung Chung and the Untamed, I really liked it a lot. I liked the emotion I felt from the voice, and just like I could feel it in Jung Chung, you know?
Yeah, and he's like Jung Chung is one of my favorite characters, like hands down. He is just one of my favorites, and I feel like I don't mention this enough or like draw enough of Jung Chung to even like let people know that, but he is one of my favorites.
That sounds like a very Wei Wuxian thing to do.
It's very Wei Wuxian to say that he's your favorite, but not do anything about it.
Wow.
I mean, am I wrong? I'm not wrong. I'm not hearing any.
Because in Wei Wuxian's mind, he knew that Jung Chung was his favorite, but he didn't do shit about it to show it.
Can you guys stop ripping on me? I just want to rip on Jung Chung. What I was going to say is that the reason Jung Chung's one of my favorites from the audio drama in particular is that the scene right after the burning of Lotus Pier, and he's breaking down with like Wei Wuxian right by him and stuff, and he's going through it. His voice acting was so raw and so good. Like, I can still hear it clearly because I listened to that part several times, and I had to stop myself right after that scene because I just couldn't handle it because his breakdown was so well acted. I was both appalled by the acting and also like overcome with emotion because he was like, you can hear his raw anguish, and I was just so amazed at how that voice actor managed to communicate that just in the way that he like begged for his mom and dad.
Yeah.
So stunning to listen to that episode. And so that's only just one example of where I think the audio drama is like really honestly the strongest version of adaptation, because they really put the emphasis in the voice acting to tell the story when they don't have visuals to help them out.
Yep.
I listened to that clip and it was very telling. It was very chilling and good, and you can tell that Jung Chung was really going through it. Like, it always astounds me how like when a voice actor does what they do and they have to portray a certain emotion, something as strong as that, they step into the character's shoes, they feel what they're feeling, and they're just like, Jung Chung just lost his entire family, and I have to portray that he is absolutely destroyed by it. And the fact that he's able to portray it so well is just like, holy shit. It's a lot of talent. I have a lot of mad respect for voice actors.
I do also want to say, just in terms of like the sound of someone's voice, Sejui's is also another favorite. Because the very first scene I heard from the audio drama ever, Ruki was like trying to get me into Modazushi, and so she sent me clips of the drunk scene, the second drunk scene.
Didn't you do the same for me?
Yes, I did. Because that's how Ruki got me into it. So I was like, this method's gotta work. So, like, when I first heard that clip, I didn't know who was who at that time, and I was like, I don't know who this character is, but I really like their voice. They sound, like, really mature. And it was Sejui. I was just like, I feel like I'm gonna like that character a lot, because he seemed pretty cool in that clip. And then, you know, lo and behold, he's my best boy. So, you know.
Yeah.
Best boy.
They cast him really well. He sounded like a good boy.
They really did, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good with this question, or does anyone else want to gush?
Yeah, I don't know much about the voice actors for the audio drama, so that's all I got.
Y'all already covered it.
Yeah, I can't think of really anyone else. Just those two, Jung Chung and Wei Wuxian. My bias is showing.
I like Lan Wonji's from the Donghua.
Yeah, I like his voice a lot, and like I said,
Mm.
I like it combined with the audio drama Wei Wuxian. Like if it was those two probably doing it, I probably would have listened to the audio drama more.
I mean, his voice is still good though. It's still really beautiful.
Like the audio drama Long Wenji, he has a very nice voice. Don't get me wrong, but like something about the Donghua Long Wenji just hits different, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. And also, if you just think about it, like Lan Wangji, his lines, they're actually not that many, or like they're short, but they're always meaningful. So, like for a voice actor to be able to do what they do as Lan Wangji's voice actor is like really, I think that's really admirable.
I think the Donghua Long Wenji really killed it for his lines in terms of the Donghua and the Untamed. Because despite the fact that he had very little lines, he was able to portray so much emotion in each one in terms of Long Wenji.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, great job.
There was that acting talent in not just like the voice, but also the silence. Like, I don't know, something about that.
How do you breathe with such cadence?
Like you gotta just fit into the role of Long Wenji, and then it comes out, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right. Want to move on to the mindfulness moment?
Yeah.
All right.
Okie
Take a water break.
dokie.
Water break.
Water break.
I could never pull off voice acting, but like I think I can pull off acting more than voice acting, because with voice acting you have to like portray your emotions in your voice, but with acting you can portray it with everything, and I think I could pull that off better.
I actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be a voice actor.
Me too.
That's honestly, that is why I know so much about audio editing.
Voice acting has never been a passion of mine, specifically because I've heard my voice, like how it sounds over audio, and I've never liked how it sounded. I don't think my voice would fit a character, you know?
Mm.
Like maybe it could, but to me it doesn't.
When I was younger, I used to do those those YouTube auditions where you would audition to be in like a fan dub, and I never got into a lot of them, but I'd always get like the feedback that it sounded like my voice was really sassy and had a lot of attitude, which it did when it was younger. And I guess I might still have some attitude. I don't know. But
I would never be able to take voice acting seriously, because if no one can see what I'm doing, I'm not going to be able to take it seriously.
I have also been told that they can hear me smiling, which is very true because I'm always smiling.
Yeah, that's one of the case in point, is that because I'm not going to be able to take it seriously, you could probably hear my smile from a mile away. Even if I have to do like something serious, I wouldn't be able to take it seriously. But if it was acting, I'm forced to be serious because there are people watching me. Like we're watching everything I do. They're watching the ticks in my movement, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, you can hear when someone's smiling through, you know, their words and stuff, so.
But when I was acting and I was as a character, I would never smile through scenes. I would act the emotion that my character was feeling.
There was a period of time where I was interested in voice acting, but I never actually made serious efforts or any effort towards like actually like doing something about it.
It was my dark past.
The YouTube audition stuff, like I didn't do that, so.
I was in the Voice Acting Alliance before it fucking collapsed.
The most I've done was play with Macbeth, and a lot of people liked my Lady Macbeth.
Oh, hell yeah, you would be a good Lady Macbeth for sure.
I'm pretty sure I would be bad at voice acting.
I wanted to be Macbeth, but my teacher was sexist at the time, and that didn't even count anymore, because the original Macbeth had to leave because, you know, he was a senior and he couldn't take the time to do the play anymore, and he didn't have an understudy. So the female ended up playing Macbeth anyways, and I was pissed.
Well, then you got to be married to a female.
Listen, that didn't even make me happy. I wanted to be Macbeth, dude. I wanted to be the man. I wanted to be the honcho that falls to his demise, not the lady who gets fucking shaky because she didn't kill someone, but she sees blood on her hands anyway. I had a whole scene dedicated to that fucking thing, and on the first night, the fucking storytellers had the audacity to fucking forget it.
Oh my god. That's a really essential scene, though.
Yeah, so I'm panicking in the back and I'm telling my teacher, yo, they forgot my scene. And she's like, well, just go out anyway. And I'm like, what do you mean go out anyway? So like everyone's getting the storyteller's attention. They look and they see me and they're just like, oh shit. So they just go silent. They cut off whatever they're saying and I just come out and do my scene anyways.
Oh my god, what a mess.
Yeah, but the other nights were good. The other nights they didn't forget that time, but the first night they had the audacity to forget.
The audacity.
Because after that scene, I'm dead. I don't come back out
Mm,
because I murdered myself, you know?
yeah. All right.
I would probably be horrible at voice acting if I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, everyone likes your voice, so.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna get the whole server to tell you personally.
No. It's okay. No.
I'd just be the loudmouth sidekick that's for comedic relief. I'd be that asshole. If I was a voice actor, I'd know it for sure.
I mean, that's not bad.
Having an appealing voice wouldn't matter anyways if I don't have the actual like acting skill.
Yeah, it's the matter of like, can you convey the emotion
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah, which
because there's always going to be a character that will fit your voice.
This is a matter of whether or not you can portray their emotions as that character rather than yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Hey. One mindful moment goes a long way. Today I'm going to be doing another mindful breathing exercise. So, first off, we want to start by settling into a comfortable position, just like last time. You can be sitting, standing, or lying down. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're comfortable. And then you can let your eyes close, or you can also keep them open, but just with like a softened gaze, like relaxed, not like wide open, just either closed or leave them comfortably open. You can begin by taking several long, slow, deep breaths, breathing in fully and exhaling fully. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. And then we want you to allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Just keep on breathing in and out, long and slow, deep breaths, and bring your full attention to noticing each in-breath as it enters your nostrils, and then traveling down to your lungs and causing your stomach to expand. And then when you're breathing outwards, notice as your belly contracts and the air moves up through your lungs and back up through your nose or your mouth. Just bring all your full attention to flow along with your breath as you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. If you find your mind wandering to thoughts or plans or problems, just take note of that. And then breathe in. And then when you breathe out, pretend as if you're letting go of that thought. Breathe in. Place whatever thought is that's distracting you. Breathe out. Pretend that you're letting it go. And then bring your attention back to your breath. And your breath should act as an anchor that you can come back to whenever you get distracted. So hopefully this breathing in, breathing out helps foster some mindfulness and helps you with stress or just like helping you become more aware of your surroundings and your being. Yes. Okay, that's it.
Yay!
Yay.
Whenever you start the mindfulness moment, I feel called out because my posture is always horrendous. Like, we were just talking about how you can hear when someone is smiling. You can probably also hear how I'm curled up on my desk as we're recording, and then you say, "Now let's get into a proper sitting position," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
We've talked about before about having the best posture out of both of us.
Look, I'm good at standing, but when I'm sitting, it's not straight.
Yeah, who says I'm not good at standing, dude?
Look, I have to be kind of weirdly curled up on my desk. I have to keep my foot off the ground.
That's amazing.
Stupid foot infection. Anyways, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you ever have any more questions, topics, mindfulness moments, you can send them to our Curious Cat at curiouscat.me/empsmilecast or to our Discord server in the suggestions channel. We appreciate Modazushi questions. We'll answer them right away, as we did with this one.
Also, topics would be nice. We need more of those.
Just general suggestions for topics. They don't have to be questions. You can be like, hey, talk about bunnies. That's always going to be the first thing on my mind anyways.
But don't actually send that, because Amy will just talk for like 2 hours about it.
Yeah, don't actually send that. Unless
Trying to rig the system, I see.
The server link and the Curious Cat link are both pinned up on our Twitter at empsmilecast and also are in the video description below. That's all. Thanks for sharing a laugh with us.
Bye. Be safe. Be gay. Do crimes. Yes.
All right. Be safe. Be gay. Do crimes. Fight the system.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Hey guys, it's Amy here. Sorry about the late episode post, and I am cutting in at the end of the episode here to make a impromptu announcement. We are going to be taking a break this week, so we won't have an episode in 2 weeks, in the week of July 5th to the 11th. But instead, we're going to have a game night on our Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server yet, you can join the link. It is still up on our Twitter and also in the video description. We are planning to have this game night on June 29th, 2020. A little bit more details will be posted in the Discord server, so please drop by. It's going to be a night of Jackbox games and some other fun things that we can do as a group. All you'll need is just to access the server. You won't need to buy anything. So come by and hang out with us. You'll hear again from us in about a month, so take care until then. Bye-bye.